welcome to the franchise where I attempt to become the greatest NFL head coach of all time. We finally got our first Super Bowl in team history, much thanks to our 2 breakout rookies, but I still have at least 6 Super Bowls left to win to truly become the GOAT. Now, I am very proud that Derrick Henry finally got himself a ring, but I'm pretty positive here once we advance this franchise into the offseason, Derrick Henry's gonna ride off into the sunset. Like, I know he's gonna have to retire eventually, but I just still don't want to click this button. But first, you always like to see a couple upgrades. It might be all practice squad players though. Actually, no, we had some of our better players actually get upgrades. Frick is wrong with Xavier? Fellas, this has got to be demonic. Let's just give Xavier his upgrade and get out of here. We actually have a practice squad center named Rusty Stats. Here we go, fellas. Nothing's left but the crying. Did Derrick Henry finally retire? Matthew Stafford and DeAndre Hopkins did. Hold on a second. There's no way he didn't retire. Big names like Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Matthew Judon, Khalil Mack, Michael Thomas, Honey Badger, so many good players calling it quits. Austin Eckler gone, but I really think I was super dramatic for absolutely zero reason, because I think Derrick Henry's still playing. Oh no, dude. Derrick Henry is a 67 overall. He didn't retire, so credit to him. I mean, he is coming off his career worst season by far, even though he did put up 11 rushing touchdowns. So if we re-sign him, like, I don't feel like he's gonna play much, but at the same time, I would feel wrong if Derrick Henry didn't retire a Titan. And even with D-Hop calling it quits, I think we'll be fine at the receiver position. We will have to find a backup quarterback though. But again, dude, what a massive decision it was to move on from Will Levis to draft old JD here. I mean, had a pretty incredible rookie season, you know, winning the Super Bowl and all. But more importantly, this man might have just opened up a window for a dynasty, because being that good, he's only on his rookie contract. So honestly, my goal here is to win at least 2 out of the next 3 Super Bowls. Outside of that, let's see how many players we have to re-sign. Already getting trade offers for Kalen King. That's such a bad offer. Saints are a poverty franchise. Look at about 10 players we need to negotiate with. Now, 100% we're going to accept Cooper DeJean's 5th-year option. Same thing with our franchise left tackle, Joseph Alt. Now, we have $57 million in available cap room. Now, Derrick Henry's sitting here. He does want to rejoin us. I kind of feel bad even giving him $1.4 million as a 67 overall, but like, if Derrick Henry's in the NFL, I want the man to be a Titan. Now, even bump it down a little bit. Where do you think you're going, Derrick? I wouldn't worry too much, because I'm gonna find a way to keep this man in Nashville. Now, Kobe Turner is a big one. Like, do I really want to give him a 3-year deal? Like, we have okay depth at the position. Like, I really want to see what's available in free agency, so I don't even think I'm gonna give him this money. Now, we really have no depth at all at defensive end, so I would be willing to give James Houston a little 2-year contract. And defensive end depth it is. I really don't feel like having $4 million a year of cap going towards a 3rd-string 69 rated tight end, so I might just draft one in the later rounds, because we have 2 studs there already. And honestly, I think that's it. Tough decision not re-signing Kobe, but we have $50 million to spend. We'll be able to replace him somehow. I was thinking about maybe trading somebody to start the offseason to gather some more draft capital, but there's like really nobody I want to part ways with. Now, time for the most exciting part of free agency, and that is just seeing who the heck's available. And we get Ed Oliver, so like, is that worth it? Do I want Ed Oliver to be our starting defensive tackle? Like, that would be a pretty hefty cap hit, when I still could get Kobe Turner for like half the price. Actually, he's wanting about 20 mil a year too. So you know what? Screw it. Let's go after Ed. I'm just gonna offer him the straight salary that he wants. And I just hate it when we're tied with other teams, dude, because like, I really don't know what odds we have and how much more we're gonna have to pay him to actually go ahead of those teams. It's just way too much. So you know what? If we sign him, we sign him. If we don't, we don't. How funny would it be to sign Will Levis as our backup quarterback? Like, I love Will. I feel bad we had to move on from him, but it just wasn't working out. Oh, he wants too much money for a backup. Yeah, I'm not spending $10 million a year. The dream's over already. I think I'll just wait and see. Actually, no. Malik Willis might be the guy. I think I could get him cheaper if we waited until the start of next season. So I want to make sure I'm allocating my money to the best resources. Really could care less for the available receivers. Devontae Adams has fell all the way to an 81. Dude, I'm struggling to find who I want to spend this money on. I mean, we could use some depth at outside linebacker, and everybody's interested in becoming a Titan. So maybe we get somebody like Lucas Van Ness on the cheap, give you a solid 3-year contract, tied with the dang Colts. So I just bumped that up a tad. Out in front just like that, Christian Gonzalez is a free agent. Oh my gosh, he is an absolute monster. And we can get him for about $10 million a year. Now, the only issue is that he has no interest in joining us. I could ship on one of my younger quarterbacks and get that draft capital we were talking about if we can sign Christian. Now, this offer might be very, very reckless for me, but I think it'll be very, very worth it. For starters, we're tied with literally everyone else. How much am I going to have to offer you to acquire your services? We took the lead just like that, but somebody easily could throw out a better offer and we lose them. We literally don't have a backup strong safety, so we need to, sign some depth again. Wouldn't mind signing old Jair Brown here to a 2-year contract, and immediately got the lead on him. So fellas, I think it's time. I think it is time to see how many of our 5 targets we actually land. I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna miss out on Ed. Let's submit this bad boy through. We got 3 of them. So we did get Christian Gonzalez, we got Lucas Van Ness, and we got Brown. Poor Ed Oliver joined the New Orleans Scrubs. Now, I could sign DJ on a Mickey Mouse 1-year contract, because I'd much rather have somewhat of a solid defensive tackle there. I mean, a 1-year offer will be a pretty big cap hit, but I mean, we have the cap space regardless, so why not use it? Tied with the Raiders this time around, and luckily this time he chose the good guys. So I really don't feel like that was a half-bad free agent haul. We still do need a 3rd-string tight end, and Darnell Washington is an excellent blocker. He's still out there available. I mean, we're legit his only offer, so he's got to accept, right? Correct. Now, that leaves us with $13 million left. I guess we still do have to sign our rookie class, too. That means somebody's got to be the odd man out here. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of Rudy. He's 6'3", though. That's insane. But if I'm going to trade Rudy, dude, it's got to be a massive haul in return. And in my humble opinion, none of these offers are good enough, although Joey Porter's really good. But, what's the point in adding another corner when I'm getting rid of one anyway? I'm scheming, fellas. We need a long-term defensive tackle, and we're looking to grab this superstar X Factor from the Seattle Seahawks, a youngster too. I mean, it's super close to being accepted straight up. And I actually do have more draft capital than what I remember. So maybe if I threw in a 4th and a 6th, that would be enough. And it was accepted. We have a brand new starting defensive tackle, which was really our biggest team need. So we actually have a ton of depth at defensive tackle now. So I guess at this point, it's time for the draft. Honestly, our team's constructed to the point where in this upcoming NFL draft, I'm probably just gonna take best player available because we really don't have any team needs. Now, the only bad thing that comes from winning the Super Bowl is the fact that in this draft, I don't pick until number 32. Now, we could potentially trade back. It just depends on what offers I actually have. Like this, what are we doing here? I'm not trading away my first for a first 2 years from now and a 5th this year. That's just not happening. Nothing but garbage offers everywhere. Yeah, fellas, I think we're 100% making this pick. Honestly, the only player that makes any sense here is this middle linebacker, Steve Griffin. He's a physical freak for the middle linebacker position, and that's what I like. Great in coverage. We need a 3rd middle linebacker. I'm going to go ahead, pull the trigger here, and we do get ourselves a hidden development prospect off the get-go, but the only problem with Steve is that guy's at least 45 years old. And again, the issue is now I don't pick until the end of the 2nd round. Now, I could use a younger defensive end to develop. Max Mayer here looks solid. He's actually super strong. Most bench press reps at the combine. Not gonna be the fastest guy in the world, but he's gonna be a good run stuffer, I believe. We'll make the pick and another hidden development prospect. Again, fellas, we're 2 for 2. As expected, slow. Now, at least I do have a pick here in the middle of the 3rd round. Not sure how I feel about Greg here. Another strong safety I was looking at got taken. I was hoping he was still going to be here. Not the fastest in the world, but overall pretty athletic. hopefully we can go 3 for 3. He's at least a big hitter. We need a young, strong safety anyway, and unfortunately, we finally missed. But he still could be a half decent overall. Basically has 99 strength. Now, I'm looking at this projected day 3 outside linebacker, Allen Rivers. He's very, very athletic. Outside of that, who knows? At this point, I think he's worth the selection, and we got ourselves a gem. Keep in mind, he was projected to go day 3. We could use a backup center. Mason here actually looks like another solid day 3 projected prospect. Looks like he was one of the best performing centers at the combine. So again, I'm gonna take this guy at the start of the 4th round, and we get ourselves another hidden gem. I'm telling you fellas, any NFL team out there, I'm up for hire. Now this is probably gonna be my biggest gamble of the draft. This free safety has some incredible athletic attributes, but the issue is everything else. He can't tackle, can't cover. I'm just going to take a shot, maybe be a good special teams player, and that's kind of what I expected. Now we have to wait all the way until the end of the 6th round. I'm just going to take a shot on this guy who needs some left tackle depth. Looks okay for a 6th round pick. I mean, even if he's just like a 69 rated, like that's a win. I'm actually going to trade this pick away because there's literally 0 prospects I'm interested in taking here. I mean, I'll take a 2028 6th and 7th, like why the heck not? Now that leads us into our selection of Mr. Irrelevant. I think I'm actually gonna select a quarterback, and literally every single one of them is projected to be undrafted. There's a quarterback legitimately from my alma mater. He's 5'11", literally like every single one of his key attributes is a C, so at least he's probably average. So you know what, Emmett, you potentially might be our backup quarterback next year. Now for the second most exciting part of the offseason, revealing the overall of every single player that we just drafted. Okay, like that's not way too terrible. I mean, no superstars or anything, but when you draft 5 consecutive 71 plus overall players, like that's not horrible. Don't know if we can go into the season with Mr. Irrelevant 62 overall as our backup though. There were 2 81 rated rookies in the draft. That is wild. One of them went 18. Dog, I should have took a guard in the 3rd round. My goodness. And you love to see it. Season hasn't even started yet, and our starting quarterback already got his first upgrade of the season. So we do need to sign a backup quarterback, and I guess, like, why not sign the best one available? Gardner Minshew hasn't been a bad backup in the past, and our main man should still be there, although be it pretty far down the overall list. Derrick Henry, 67 overall. We're gonna sign this man, because we're not letting him leave Tennessee. And looking at some of the undrafted free agents, dude, there's a 68 overall undrafted free agent cornerback. Like, why not at least add him to the practice squad? And there's a 73 overall wide receiver, 2nd-year man, available to be signed to a practice squad. So again, Eric Rush, like, why are you a free agent? That's so weird. Setting the depth chart, and it does suck, you know, to have Derrick Henry as our 4th string running back. But hey, I wouldn't care if he stuck around as a freaking water boy. I just want to give him his 2nd ring. So at the start of the 2027 preseason, this is what the offensive lineup's looking like. Only thing I'm sort of worried about is the wide receiver position, but I feel like we have enough talent. And for the most part, defensively, we're freaking loaded everywhere. At least we won our first preseason game. And how hilarious. Would you look at who got himself an upgrade? Improved it 2-0. We're still getting trade offers for Kalen King like every freaking week. Although that is actually a pretty solid offer. But I want to hang on to him. We need corner depth. And we actually finished the preseason undefeated. But now I have 20 players I have to cut. I don't want to get rid of stats. Unfortunately, I got to. I'm just going to stow away as many players as I possibly can on the practice squad. I feel like I've been here for an hour making decisions. And we still have 11 players to cut. And after Truman Jones, we're only going to have to cut 10. We also have like so many receivers, dude. So I think AJ, we're not even moving to the practice squad. We're just going to cut them. He's gonna get the boot too. Same thing with Matthew here. He's too old to be a 64 overall. Left tackle we drafted, he can hit the practice squad. We still got 5 more. Yeah, these two fellows, they're just way too of an overall to even matter. Get rid of Brandon here, and maybe I can stockpile a few players in a trade and just get something back. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of Ladd here. He only has a year left on his contract, and he's just not really improved much. Somehow, dude, we just turned all of that into a 2, which could be used in a trade at mid-season if we needed to. So I think with that, the preseason is done, and we officially head into the 2027 regular season. I think our season goal 100%, I think I'll be conservative and just make the playoffs. Now, I think we've done all that we can do. Now is the point where we go ahead and simulate to mid-season and hope to God that this team is on track to make the playoffs. If we don't win multiple Super Bowls in our current window, I don't know if 7 rings would be possible. We're 5-2 on the year, and we'll take that all day, every day. Now, unfortunately, the Jags are putting on a masterclass this season, but I would like to think at this rate we're gonna make the playoffs. I mean, we currently have a top 10 offense in the league. Defensively is kind of where we're struggling. We're about middle of the pack. Now, JD's having an incredible season. 14 touchdowns to just 1 interception. He's almost completing 80% of his passes. How have we lost 2 games? So I'm assuming that Tajay Spears got injured because Braylon Allen's got the majority of carries, and we are just not running the ball well outside of Derrick Henry. And ooh, interesting from the wide receiver core. Xavier Worthy, not really doing much so far. Traylon Burks 100% carrying the workload. Ooh, and at the midway point, we only have not many sacks. Like, we're not getting to the quarterback at all. I'm really wondering, to make sure we make the playoffs this season, we should add a spark to the offense. Like, is there a wide receiver out there that we should 100% be trading for? Why do the Browns only have 3 receivers? How funny would it be if we traded for AJ Brown? His contract is just a little bit too ridiculous, though. Now, my question here is realistically, how hard is it to trade for a Justin Jefferson type? He's contracted for only 2 more seasons, which we could easily afford this. Now, the question is, though, who do we trade away? I mean, all I really have is probably DJ Rader, who we really don't need. And how about my first round pick from this year? You can take that if you give me Justin Jefferson, and it's not close. That's just not gonna happen. But how about a Stephon Diggs type? He'd be just a 1-year rental. Again, I know this is not going to be like close at all, but I just want to see about a third of the way through. Now, I would 100% be willing to give up one of my second round picks. Whether or not this is close, I don't know. It's a little over halfway. What if I threw in my third from 2029? It's in the orange. What if I also shipped on Jack Gibbons and gave my young rookie to playing time? Because Gibbons also is going to be out of contract. Let's see what this is looking like. It's in the yellow, but there's still a long ways to go. You know what would also be funny is if we traded for Kadarius Toney and he turned into an absolute superstar. Because I don't think we need like a super high rated receiver or anything. We just need another playmaker. So what if we just offered DJ for Kadarius Toney straight up? We can work with that. I'd rather not trade away a draft pick, but I could use Jack Gibbons here. Puts the Chiefs in the hole, though. Could just add this middle linebacker, even things out. It's in the green, so we're getting somewhere. There it is, fellas. Kadarius Toney is officially a Tennessee Titan. Hopefully this move ends up making me look like a genius. Now, to replace our outgoing middle linebacker, we have this guy, Chris Grimes, who can absolutely fly, who we can sign off the Patriots practice squad. Don't mind if I do. Could also use another defensive tackle, Tier Tart, former Titan himself. I guess we'll bring him back. I've done all the stalling we can do, man. I'm gonna go ahead, simulate to the end of the season, and see if we can make another run at this Super Bowl. Come on, dude. A first round bye would be great. But we don't get one, but at least we are in the playoffs. Unfortunately, look who we have to play in the wild card round. So at the end of the regular season, we do not finish 15-2 like the Falcons did, but we did win the division by a single game. Started off the season on a pretty hot note. What's that, like 8-2 on the year? Then we went on a little slow streak, lost 3 out of 4. Then ended the season pretty strong. Actually, that's a lie, because we lost 2 in a row. They were against really good teams away from home, so I'm just glad we made the playoffs. And now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, dude, what bit of revenge it could be for Kadarius Toney to go off and eliminate Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs from the playoffs. Now, there is a really good chance, if we do somehow find a way to beat Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, that we're going to have to play the Dolphins in the second round, which would be a great spot for revenge. Now, we finished the season with an offense just outside the top 10. Now, defensively, somehow, we surged in the second half of the year up to 6. And another fantastic season from J.D. Macy, 4,300 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks, 71 41% completion percentage. Now, the running game was just all over the place. Again, dude, only running back that finished over 4 yards per carry was Derrick Henry. And Traylon Burks ended up our only 1,000-yard receiver. Chig had a great year. Kadarius Toney had 800 yards, which is solid. I'm just kind of disappointed in Xavier Worth. It's crazy to me that he's like a 90 overall receiver now, pushing to become a superstar X Factor, and he hasn't had 1,000 yards in a single season. That's like by far his worst year of his career yet. We had one of the top units in the NFL defensively, although we didn't have a single player with double-digit sacks. No MVP this season, but we do have our youngster creeping inside the top 10. Maybe year 3 he can win his first MVP. And are you kidding me? We didn't even get a Coach of the Year vote. Now, our outside backer, Baron Browning, at least did get a Defensive Player of the Year vote. Not a single rookie with the Rookie of the Year vote. Before we do have to once again take on Patrick Mahomes, I do want to do some scouting. He's still a 99. Pacheco's a 99. This offense is just still absolutely loaded with some really good defensive players thrown in there. I will tell you, I'll have much more confidence in us winning the Super Bowl every single season once this guy retires, which unfortunately will probably be like 5, 6, 7 years from now. Oh, I just can't believe I have to play the Chiefs again, dude. I guess at this point, all I can say is wish me luck. At least I get to play them at home. The legit only positive here is the fact that we get to play this game at home. If it was at Arrowhead, this might very easily have been a loss. Well, that's just a fantastic start. Well, I guess let's try that again. Rush, bringing it out in not good field position to start things off. I'm going to come out all guns a-blazing and just try to drop an absolute dime play number 1. Not going to happen. I got to throw it away. Throw it away. That was almost a safety. Oh my gosh, look how many injuries we have. Oh no, dude, this could be a massive problem. We literally have 4 active receivers and 3 of them aren't even starters. Oh my gosh, dude, this was already going to be hard. Like, why does this have to happen against the freaking Chiefs? Hand this one off to Dockett. Finally getting some playing time. We get about 3, but I think with the given situation, I know exactly what we have to do offensively. Fellas, I think this is once again a Derrick Henry game. We've kept him fresh all season long. It's his time to shine in Nashville once again. Speaking of Derrick Henry, we are going to run the ball with him here on 3rd down and short. He might be a 67 overall, but fellas, he's still Derrick freaking Henry. Let's stiff arm his very first play. Big issue as of right now, we haven't completed the pass yet. Hopefully that'll happen on this play. Chig's got some separation, hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. 3rd and long. I think it's obvious I'd rather not punt the ball to Patrick Mahomes here. At least not before putting up points. Open receiver on the sideline. He's going to make the grab. 1st down. Malachi Corley with the snag. Thankfully, we did trade for Kadarius Toney because he's literally our wide receiver 1 today. Blitz leaves the running back open and we overthrew him. That sucks. Putting the rock with Derrick Henry again. He definitely is not the fastest man in the world, but it doesn't matter. He's averaging 11 yards per carry so far. Gonna give it to Derrick Henry again here. Screen. We got blockers. Every time he touches the ball, we pick up a 1st down, or at least close to it. Cannot believe we're here in the playoffs against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and Derrick Henry is still who we run our offense through. 33-year-old Derrick Henry at that. Eric flats this time. I mean, he's touched the ball, what, 7, 8 times on this first drive? Mix things up here. Slants are not open. We got to take off with the quarterback. We're going to slide, make sure we don't fumble. Gosh, I really don't want to have to set up 3rd and goal. Derrick Henry up the middle gets stuffed. 3rd and goal from the 3. This has been too long and too good of a drive to have to settle for a field goal here. Oh no, I got to throw it. He should have caught that. It's 4th and goal from the 3. What do I do? I think the only possible solution here is, again, just run the ball with Derrick Henry. 4th and goal from the 3. And we didn't score. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We got so close. He tried so hard there, dude. He got so close. Up the middle. We're there. Pacheco breaks the tackle, and he's 99 overall. I want a safety so bad, and there's a flag. I think that's actually... Don't matter. He gets the 1st down, but I think that's offside, unfortunately, and it is. The zebra's out to get us early on. Pacheco again, all over it. Sit down, son. Absolutely zero chance. Zero chance. 3rd down and long. I think I might be better off once again bringing pressure here. Yeah, if I let Patrick Mahomes sit in the pocket, he's going to find somebody open without a doubt. When we get to him, please, pick the ball up. Pick the ball up. Boom. We get the ball right back inside the 10-yard line, and this time we're going to make sure we score. Derek has a hole. Derrick Henry touchdown. Never in a million years, I think in 2027 in the playoffs, I'd be saying that, but yet here we are. Doesn't matter what overall Derrick Henry is, he's still a massive part of this franchise. Imagine we blow the Chiefs out with Kadarius Toney as our #1 receiver. Go to the running back. Nice stop there, and Baron Browning, our best defensive performer of the year, goes down. We're going to have to win the Super Bowl with like half of our best players on the IR. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes a little inaccurate early. It worked last time on 3rd down, so again, we are bringing pressure in Patrick Mahomes' face. He hung on to that. How on earth did Marquez Valdes-Scantling catch that? It's Peoples-Jones, actually. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Same person. They both have long last names. Quick pass. It's not Travis Kelce, but, oh gosh, there goes Baron Browning again. This time he's off to the locker room. That's just never the sign you want to see. Oh, that was my man. Left them wide freaking open. That's going to do it for the first quarter. I mean, at least we have the lead at this point. All over it. Big hit, broke the tackle. He gets 9. Pacheco stuffed at the line. 3rd down and short. If we can sack him on this 3rd down, we might knock him out of field goal range. We've been blitzing a lot early on because we've been doing that. They haven't scored yet, so we're going to continue. Quick pass. Receiver open. 1st down again. Get to Patrick. There's no way he made that throw. That is just not even fair. That's just not fair. Well, just like that, Patrick Mahomes ties it up. Hopefully somebody can get open here. Please, make the grab. Corley again on the wheel route. 1st down around midfield. Now that was an absolute laser from your QB, JD. Oh, that was almost picked off. Threw it a little bit behind them. Back to Derek on the ground. And again, gonna get a 1st down. The man is just a monster. Hopefully going hurry up here isn't a mistake. Come on, Tony. Back in the end zone. Hey, that might actually be defensive pass interference. And if it is, I'm not complaining. The Zebras are on our side this time. We get 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Derek up the middle. Easiest touchdown he's had in his career. 2nd of the day in the 1st half as a 33-year-old. There's just no way he's making those throws. Like, that's just not fair. That's just not real physics. Like, what do you even call that? Come on. How is that not picked? 3rd down and 1. I feel like they're going to give this to the running back. No, they're not. Quick pass again, and this time we broke it up huge. Now, is Andy Reid going to be a wild boy and go for this in his own 34? No, he's not. Have a chance to go up by 2 possessions, which is big because the Chiefs do get the ball to start the 2nd half. Gonna take off with JD here. Let's just run out of bounds, stop the clock, and not die. With most of our offensive weapons and not playing this game, I think the best game plan is just to slow things down and chew as much clock as we physically can and hopefully get some of those guys back next week, which I think we should. Hopefully this isn't a mistake, just attempting a 3rd and a long screen pass to a 33-year-old Derrick Henry. He's got his blockers out in front. Derek picks up the 1st down once again. Dude, I'm not going to doubt him ever again. Derek with a huge hole again. Bounce it outside. Ooh, if he broke that tackle, that could have been a touchdown. Would have been his 3rd. 2-minute warning, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy or at least content where things are right now. Again, I had receivers open, but I'm at the point where I'm a little nervous. Need a mandingo here, Derek, and we got it in a little bit more. 1st down to about the 24, and I'm glad to see that clock get all the way down to 0. Oh no, dude, just nobody was open. I shouldn't have ran verticals. Chig should be open here. Please fit it in there. He picked it off. That's so bad. That's so bad. He was so open. I threw it a split second too late. That's so unfortunate. I should not have forced that. Nice play by the DB though, to be honest. If I just do it a millisecond earlier, that's a 1st down. Oh, that was so close to being a pick 6. Oh, there's no way we let him loose like that. Fumble, please. Why they just let the clock run all the way down, I don't know, but I'm not complaining. They get one more play off. and he threw it into triple coverage. He almost caught it, but that's going to end things. I'm very disappointed I didn't at least get a field goal to end the half, but we're winning with literally Kadarius Toney as our #1 receiver. I can't complain too much. I just feel like we're going to have to put up some more points because Patrick Mahomes is going to end this game with at least like 24. Wide open tight end, he catches it. First down of the second half. Oh, we get the Mahomes immediately. That's James Houston with the sack. Quick pass. You know what? Oh, gosh, he got 13. I thought it was going to be a stop. Bringing everybody here. And I mean absolutely everybody. It's a screen pass. All over it, baby. 4th down and 3. I assume they're going to punt it here. Of course, Andy's not a dumb man. Hopefully, we can get those points on this drive that we deserved before the half. Little counter action, and I should never run a counter ever again as long as I exist on this earth. Here we go with this crap, dude. Wish me luck. Chig's open again on the same route, and he should have picked it off again. I didn't learn from my freaking mistake. Well, fellas, unfortunately, we gotta punt the football back to Pat Mahomes. Oh, wow. How on earth? Now a chance to force the Chiefs to a 3-and-out of their own. Come on, get to him. If he would have completed that, I would have been so upset. I'm just hoping we can get even a field goal on this drive, dude, just so this isn't a touchdown game anymore. Our defense has been playing lights out. Like, I feel like if we had at least one of our receivers, we'd be winning this by more than a touchdown. Kadarius Toney's gonna hang on. 1st down and plus territory. There's the former Chief showing up. Little up-tempo handoff, Derrick Henry, and we get about 2. I'm actually running a read option here, and I don't know how to feel about it. We're gonna hand it off. So, 4-yard gain is what it is. I think we are in field goal range, though, so I gotta make sure I don't screw this up somehow. I'm gonna try and go underneath here. Toney should get open. He should get open. 1st down, laser from your young Maisie, which Maisie's not really having the best of games, but at least it has us a lead in the 3rd quarter against Mahomes. Here we go with this nonsense. Wide open Chig. Wide open. He's going to make the grab. Is he going to score? Not quite. But fellas, on the 1-yard line, you know what's coming. Can we really get 33-year-old Derrick Henry his 3rd touchdown of the day? No problem. No problem whatsoever. Exactly why I gave this guy a $1.5 million. I don't care if he had 2 yards all season. All that matters is him taking over in the playoffs, as always. A quick pass here, first play of the drive, and they're going to get 12, and that is going to do it for the first 3 quarters of the wild card round against the Chiefs, and bearing some catastrophic meltdown here in the 4th quarter. Against all odds, with all of our best players hurt, we're going to beat Patrick Mahomes. But we've got to lock the freaking. There's a lot of football left to play. They can dink and dunk all game long. I don't care. Just don't beat me deep. If they're going to score, just make sure they take minutes and minutes and minutes off the clock. We're going to hand this off here. It's a play action pass. We're all over him. Die, Mahomes. I'm going to continue and try to embalm myself into Patrick Mahomes' nightmares. There's absolutely zero way anybody from this planet makes that throw. That's the most ridiculous thing I think I've seen in Madden history. Sprinting dead left, throws the ball about 35 yards down the field on a dime. Donovan Peoples-Jones. That just sucks. That just is so bad. I told you guys, this is Patrick Mahomes we're facing. Demonic things are bound to happen, but at least we still have Derrick Henry. Chiefs legit cannot stop the inside zone right now. I'll run it every play the rest of the game if I have to. Read option this time, and I just got to run forward and hopefully not fumble. I do think we're right on the outskirts of field goal range, so I need to be careful how I play this. Of course, because I have no balls, I'm going to play this very conservative. I'm just going to run the ball up the middle, play for a field goal, hopefully a 1st down. And of course, Derrick Henry's gonna deliver. 4 minutes left to go. A field goal, though, at bare minimum is vital. Make a 2-possession game. I don't want to fumble, throw a pick here, and give the ball back to Mahomes with a chance to tie. This drive right now is going to absolute perfection. Hopefully it continues. I'll take it. Stretch left, huge hole. Oh, couldn't quite break the tackle. I've got to be mighty, mighty careful here. And just take off with the quarterback. That's an easy 15-yard rush inside the 10. JD Macy coming up huge, although he hasn't had the greatest of games through the air, making plays when he has to, and that is all that freaking matters. And that is going to take us into the 2-minute warning, and even if we do find a way to come out of here, like, oh my gosh, this is just the first of a 4-game playoff hell run. I do think it'd be dumb if I didn't just run the ball every play of the rest of the game with how things have gone. So here we are again. Has a hole, come on, end it here. Derrick Henry for the 4th time against the Chiefs. Talk about Patrick Mahomes seeing something in his nightmares, and that something's big Derrick freaking Henry. Oh gosh, I thought things were over, but look, Mahomes has a glowing X underneath his body. I'm just gonna sit back in coverage and let this man dink and dunk. Do that all day, don't care. Well, there's that. Oh no, is he gonna score? At least we got him down, so we definitely don't need to be blitzing right now. Dink and dunk all day. Knock him out of bounds. Still 50 seconds to go. Just don't let this come down to an onside kick, please. Open out of the back of the end zone. 2nd down. Our motto has been the same all year long. As long as you bend, just don't break. And I just hope we don't allow a touchdown. Open, tight end, that's a flag. He went out of the back of the end zone. We are getting bailed right now, and I don't care. Zebra's here to save us again. Don't screw up, please. Please? Got it covered. Oh, wow. Gosh, that's so unfortunate. So, dude, of course things are going to come down here to an onside kick. If they recover, they still have 34 seconds left to tie the game up. Just fall on the ground, Tyler. Fall. I think, my friends, that once again is a dub over Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. How we got here, I don't know. It wasn't pretty, but at this point, all that matters is we once again are moving on in the playoffs. We send Andy home not happy once again this year. I just don't know how we did this with literally like 4 or 5 of our best players missed. Definitely not JD's best game by any stretch, but a typical Derrick Henry playoff performance, and JD made some plays on the ground when he had to. I just hope we get some players back for next week. And at least our quarterbacks improved by 1 overall for the next game. Gosh, now Baron Browning's out for 2 weeks. I do think for next week, whoever we play, we're going to be able to get Jeff Simmons and Tajee Spears back. But I think, again, we're going to be without our best 2 receivers. Honestly, I kind of want the Dolphins. I want to pay them back for beating us at the end of the regular season. And instead, we're forced to travel to Los Angeles. They barely squeaked past the Jets. And if we do win this game, we're going to have to take on either the Broncos or the Dolphins. So if we do win this week, we should be getting Treylon Burks back for the conference championship, as we'd also be getting Baron Browning back. But we'd still be without Xavier Worthy until the Super Bowl. Now, as always, we do have to do some scouting here. Of course, they still have Justin Herbert, who's now a 95 overall. He's going to be a mess to deal with. They have our franchise left tackle, who does look like he's hurt. Both of their defensive draft picks from year 1, Jared Verse and Chris Abrams-Drain, have turned out tremendous. I mean, it's a talented roster, got some superstars, but at least they don't have Patrick Mahomes. So Slater's out, their number 1 corner's out, their free safety's out, and I think that's their backup running back's out. So at least they have some star players missing. Once again, with us missing our top 2 receivers, I can't believe I'm saying this, but again, I think we're going to have to rely on 33-year-old, 67 overall Derrick Henry. Hopefully we can invade SoFi, though, and just give him an absolute beatdown. So again, we're going to get the ball to open the game, and hopefully this time around, we don't move the ball 99 yards to the 1-yard line and come up without points. Yes, we heard their kicker on the first play. Stretch all you want. You're not going to kick any field goals today because you're not scoring. So yes, Spears is back, but like, if he's not effective, don't think I won't bring in Derrick Henry. Like, Derrick Henry probably would have broke that for 20. Screen was just an absolute disaster from the get-go. That sets up for a 3rd and 6. Maybe we can fit that in. And it was almost a pick, so that was a disaster of a start. Again, you never like to go 3 and out to open up a playoff game. Oh, that could have been a pick. Gonna be a run here with Ty Algier, and he's gonna lose a yard, which I'll definitely take. Hey, maybe we can actually trade 3 and outs to start this one. Come on, get to Herbert, get to Herbert. Yes! Saving Collins with the sack. Hey, as long as we play good defense throughout the playoffs, it doesn't matter who we have at receiver. We're gonna have a chance to win every single game. Nobody's open, and I couldn't get it thrown away. That's an 11-yard loss. Get this one in the jig, please. You catch it. Oh my gosh, that was exactly what I was trying to do last game, and I almost threw another pick on the same play, and I'm glad it landed in Chig's hands. Like, look how close this was to being picked off. I thought for a second it was. And off here to Spears, gonna cut up field and get 7. Blitz to dump it off to Chig on a little shallow crossing route. It's gonna truck over the defender inside the 15. I'm going to take off with JD here. We're going to slide and get 6. Going to go heavy here and bring in the king. See what he can do here from the 9. Touchdown, very first play. Brother, we might just need to give the ball to him every single play of the game. Like, something good happens every time he touches it. Now, what are the odds we force another 3 and out here? A wide open. Found Quentin Johnston of all receivers wide open in the seams. Slant again. They're beating us off a press pretty bad right now. That was Christian Gonzalez that got burned. Oh, no. Oh, what a beautiful throw. Quentin Johnson breaks a tackle down to the 5. At least we hurt one of their O-linemen. So let's see what the heck we can cook up here, fellas. Fullback dive. Not what I was expecting, but at least we stopped it. Another handoff. Made the stop. 3rd and goal from the 4. A field goal here would be a massive dub. Come on, please. The slant. Oh, my gosh. If we could just cover the slant, they wouldn't have got a single yard that drive. Again, fellas, this is the NFL playoffs. Nothing is going to come easy. Hitting them with another screen pass. This is beautiful. A perfect setup. Spears breaks a tackle. Makes another man miss. That's a first down on the other side of the 50. That's the end of one. I guess it could be worse at this point. Oh, no. Bad guy in my face, and we're going to get sacked. Oh, that dig might have been open if I had another millisecond. Oh, no. Oh, I got scared. 3rd down and 21. I might just, like, throw this deep regardless. Maybe force, you know, a pass interference call or just overthrow my open receiver by 10 yards. And we're, again, I think, going to have to punt the football. The slant again. That is actually crazy. Got to Justin Herbert. Thank you. That's what we need to do more of. Quick pass again. They love the quick passing game. Let's see which slant pattern they beat us out on this time. I'll get to him, please. Okay, I don't know how we didn't sack him there, but at least they're going to give us the football back. Cat and mouse game right now, boys. Cat and mouse game. I think it's time we give Derek a drive here. And that, my friends, exactly why. Up-tempo going to run the same play again because I don't think they can stop it. They can't. There goes Derek again for another 9. Tony should be open. He's going to make the grab down to the 33, at least in field goal range here. Going to target Derek here on the slip screen, and that almost was picked off. Contains. We're going to hand it off to Tajee, and he's going to get a first down. We're running the ball all over him right now. Can we hit Chig here? Yes, we can. Chig all the way down to the 5. You guys know who's in the ball game now. 1st and goal from the 6. This man is just a cheat code on the goal line. Try it again. Okay, I should have not said anything. We lost all of those yards in that play. And that's going to do it for the 2-minute warning. Now the question is, do I just hand the ball off with Derek again here? I think I'm going to do it, man. He's too good not to score, right? 3rd and 6, Derrick Henry. He never fails. He never fails us. I mean, what is that? His 6th rushing touchdown in a game and a half in the playoffs as a 33-year-old? Like, no big deal or anything. Quick pass, yes! Christian Gonzalez to the house. Oh, it felt so good. They've been killing us on the slant all day. They went quick again. But that, my friends, is exactly why I traded for our new cornerback 1. Dude, what a rush of pure adrenaline on that one. You can't go quick that many times with that many talented DBs pressing the receivers. Oh, dude, we actually have a little bit of breathing room for once. Dude, they're panicking. Gonna continue to blitz because Justin Herbert and the Chargers are flustered right now. Again, dude! Unstoppable! I probably should have called a timeout. I'm gonna call a timeout. I should have called it. I lost like 20 seconds, but you know what? I might get the ball back still with like 30 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts, a chance to maybe put on a field goal. Like, if we can sack Justin Herbert again, dude, we might get a safety. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna play it safe. They might get the first down. That was kind of scary. But we might have a chance here to squeeze out another field goal. I don't want to do anything stupid like Justin did and throw a pick 6. We should get at least half decent field position here. We need like 25-ish yards. Oh, man. Oh, man, please. Laser! Malachi Corley! all the way down to the 7. Dude, we have a chance to go up by 3 touchdowns. That is unheard of in this series. You know what? We'll throw it to Derek. He's going to make the grab. He's going to score the touchdown. Dude, he is too good. In no universe should he be scoring there. But it doesn't matter, because he's Derrick Henry. Absolute insane scenes around here just the last few minutes of the half. Dude, if we can get another stop, it might be a GG. The Chargers' offensive line without Rashawn Slater, they cannot do anything to stop our blitz. And they can't really run against us either. They only ran the ball 3 times. Why? I don't know, but not complaining. 3rd and 6, and you know exactly what we're calling here. Come on, get to him. There's just no way he's making the Patrick Mahomes throw there. I feel like I need to stop blitzing because they're going to beat me deep eventually. We're going to sit back in coverage now. Like, they can dink and dunk, choose some clock. That's actually what I want them to do. I almost got another pick there. Our defense is just playing out of their skulls right now. Literally bringing the entire state of Ghana on this play. 3rd and inches. Get to him, please. Quick throw. He hangs on. Quentin Johnston's an absolute monster. Even if they do score a touchdown on this drive, like, this has already taken up half the 3rd quarter, basically. There you go. Skinny post is open. I shouldn't have said much because they're going to score on the very next play now. Kill him. There's Quentin Johnston again. Is probably over 80 yards now. He's hurt, which is a good thing. Guess we should go back to doing what we do best, and that's blitzing Justin Herbert. Big hit. He hangs on. We're going 5 wide here. It's kind of sketchy. Where was our defense? What the frick? Very interesting strategy over here. Gonna take off. Just make sure we don't turn the ball over. JD again. Let's just not die. 3rd and 2. You know what we're gonna do. Hand it off to Big Derek. And we got stuffed, actually. So we're kind of in a predicament, but I think I'm actually going to go for this. Derek is giving me absolutely zero reason not to trust him in a situation like this. And that, my friends, exactly why. Same play again, 1st down again. Every single time he touches the ball. Set him up for this play action pass this time. Kind of scared to throw it, but I'm going to do it regardless. Kadarius Toney's going to go up and make the grab. Kadarius Toney, our wide receiver 1, and he's hurt. Well, we now have all 3 of our top receivers hurt, and he's limping now. He got up jarring at the DB, and now he's limping off the field. Now we have to win the game with all 3 of our top receivers out. So that's just rather unfortunate, but thank God I have Derrick Henry. Another touchdown. What? Is that his 5th of the game? Quadricep strain. So our wide receiver 1 now is Malachi Corley. That was actually Derrick Henry's 4th touchdown of the day, so I was getting a little bit too ahead of myself, but he's got 8 touchdowns through 2 playoff games. Like, that is the most wild stat I've ever seen from a 33-year-old running back. That is going to take us into the 4th quarter. Bearing some catastrophic meltdown, we should be handily making our way into the conference championship. There it is. Quick passes. And they got him 15 yards somehow. Down by 21 with the conference championship on the line. They're coming out with a fullback 90% of the plays. Pick! Christian Gonzalez again! Dude, the crazy thing is, they had a receiver wide open in the seam, but I'm not asking questions. Look at that. Somehow got destroyed on the play. Still picked up the 1st. Oh, this could be good. Hold your blocks. There's Derrick Henry again. Here he goes again. It's just literally a cheat code. 100 yards as the backup running back. As the 4th string running back, technically. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Tajay Spears. Dude, what a dangerous 1-2 punch at the running back position. Like, we should be banned from the playoffs. There he goes again, dude. We got him another one, because why not? That's 9 total touchdowns for him through 2 games. Legend. Brandon Staley no longer has a job. An absolute bloodbath in Hollywood. Can't believe we actually ended a game stress-free. But again, a receiving touchdown and 4 rushing for the king. Tajay Spears came back from injury, played solid. But again, dude, if we're going to win the Super Bowl, Gotta run it through this guy, regardless of a 67 overall. Now, time to reveal our conference championship foe. The Broncos would obviously be the easier of the two, but I want to challenge. I want to get revenge on the Dolphins. We're gonna have to play in Miami. Keep in mind, they've already beat us this season 26-23. We had a massive comeback in the fourth quarter, but this time, brother, we're not gonna need a comeback because we're getting a decisive win. And if we do win, we're gonna have to play either the NFL's best team in the 15-2 Falcons or the Tampa Bay Bucks. They still have Tua balling out, Jalen Ramsey's at 97, Achan's at 95, Tyreek Hill, even as a 33-year-old, is still balling, and there's a pretty massive drop-off behind that, but still a super top-heavy, talented roster. And it does look like we got Treylon Burks back, and if we win this game, we should be full-on set, at least to the receiver core for the Super Bowl. Absolutely zero pressure here, right? Gosh, I just hate that this is an away game. Don't know if it means much, but for the first time in this playoff run, we're not getting the ball to start the game. First play of the game, we're in the ball. Get this stop. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't admit it. I'm not at least a little worried of Mike McDaniel and his psychotic offense. Exactly why. Let's see how Tua and the Dolphins front can handle a blitz. They ran the ball, so didn't really get to learn much there. They held up in protection. Roger McCreary beat down the field first. Oh gosh, Tua's already got a red glowing X underneath his body. Ran the ball. I'm all over it. Achan going nowhere. So I am actually going to continue to blitz because I want to sack Tua and get that red glowing X to go away. They ran the ball. Never in a million years did I actually expect that. Throwing the ball here. Finally got to Tua. That red X should be gone. Why are they coming out I-Form Pro in an obvious passing situation? It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and it's going to work for them. And, oh my gosh, what in the world? Again, as we have all throughout the playoffs, going to blitz again, hopefully get to Tua, knock him out of field goal range. We got so close, so close. You know what? I'll take allowing the field goal. They moved the ball very fast down the field. I'm just kind of glad it didn't end in 6 because we easily can take the lead this next drive. Oh no, we got sacked. We got sacked in the very first play. I should have just ran up with Derek. Gonna try and get some of those yards back here with Spears. And we got about 4 of them back. Jake has a little space. Please hold on. And he did. What a clutch tight end. That's my boy. Jake again. On the slant. First down and more. Just like that, fellas. Into plus territory. Spears up the middle. And that's going to be a solid little gain. About 9. Give it to Spears again here. Easy first down and more. Spears to the house. Obviously a little bit faster than Derek. I didn't think in a million years he was going to break that for a touchdown, but very glad he did. If we don't lose this lead, fellas, we're heading back to the Super Bowl. At the end of one, not too mad at how this game started. Underneath routes. Oh man, he about got it. 3rd down and 1. What is Mike McDaniel gonna do? And throw the ball. What a weirdo. Tyreek's wide open. What just happened? Roger McCreary in press man coverage is just a touchdown waiting to be caught. I mean, that's just unacceptable. Again, fellas, this is the playoffs. It was never going to be that easy. Play action. Don't really see anybody open. Just got to get rid of it. 3rd and 2. You fellas know exactly what I'm going to do. Derrick Henry, look at that hole. Look at that hole. Actually, run it with him again here. Run a little hurry up. That, my friends, exactly why. I'll take a free 8 yards every play. And back to Derek on a little Mickey Mouse screen we go. Got our blockers out in front. Could have got maybe a little bit more, but hey, we got the first down. Wait, action. Maybe we can hit him on the sideline. Corley, a dot. Contain, we hand it off to Spears. And nice stop from Jerome Baker. In comes the king again. And he's going to get us about 3. I thought it was actually 5. We want the touchdown here, man. We don't want to settle for 3. Oh no, we take the sack. We are going to have to settle for 3. That sucks. Am I crazy, or is this not the first field goal of the playoffs from Dicker the kicker? Motion. It's going to be a handoff to Achan. We're all over that. Good tackle from Dijon. 3rd down to 9. The one thing we're not going to do here is run press man coverage. Saw how that worked last time. I'm there. Oh, what's the flag for? It's going to be holding against the offense, I believe. The Zebras love us today. Not going to lie, very glad I get a do-over. Screen pass. There's no shot, right? No shot. Gang tackle. We're getting the ball back. And if we can put up some points here before the halftime, that would be huge. Because keep in mind, we actually get the ball to start the second half this time. There he is again, dude. We can run the ball all day. I don't care if there's only a minute and 30 seconds left. Wide open Chig. Get up the field with it. Get out of bounds as well. Saves us a timeout. Derrick Henry checks in. Keep in mind, all 3 timeouts. We still have plenty of time to run the football a little bit. Big hole up the middle. Derrick Henry definitely into field goal range now. Taking a little bit too much time off the clock there. Probably should just get the ball. Get the ball out. Gosh. 3rd down and 5. Obviously, at this point, I want the touchdown, but I can't be greedy. Traylon Burks over the middle. That's going to be a 1st down. We're going to call our 2nd timeout. Oh, no. Oh, what do I do here? I probably should have thrown it, but let's just get out of bounds. I was too scared to throw the ball. This ball 100% has got to go to the end zone. Oh my gosh, Spears is wide open. If we send Tony here on a slant. Spears back in the end zone. They weren't covering him. What the frick? The busted coverage, thank God, allows us to get 7 instead of having to settle for the field goal. And I feel pretty good right now, especially knowing we get the ball here in just a second. And I believe that's going to do it for this first half. Fellas, we are 2 quarters away from making it to back-to-back Super Bowls. We just got to hang on. Burks over the middle. What a laser. What a grab. What a start to the half. They blitzed everybody. Easy 1st down here to Chig. In 2 plays, we're already in plus territory. Burks again. Please, hang on, please. Bang! Burks down to the 5. And you guys know exactly who's coming in this situation. No better sights than Derrick Henry on the goal line. You have 4 chances to punch this bad boy in. And Derrick Henry is going to get very close on attempt 1. Left side. And Derrick Henry scores again. That's got to be double-digit touchdowns in this playoff run alone. Puts us up by 2 touchdowns, fellas, and I've got to tell you, feeling good right now. Come on. No way, no way, no way. 3rd down and 8. I don't feel comfortable blitzing against Tua, Tyreek Hill in this offense, so we're just going to sit back in coverage, hopefully get a stop here. We get a sack. Let's go. Houston coming up his 2nd consecutive game with a huge sack in the playoffs. What a guy. Just was re-signed to be a depth piece, and he's just made big play after big play here. Giving us the ball back. Fellas, if we go by 3 scores, it's pretty much a GG into the Super Bowl. Burks on the sideline. Burks on the sideline. He's going to make that grab again, already in plus territory. Don't take a sack here. Tony, please, please, please make this grab. Okay, he made the catch according to the refs now, but I have a feeling that's going to be reviewed. And it's not. We had the ball at the 3-yard line. Not asking questions. Derrick Henry once again. Fellas, drink it in. Breathe it in. You are seeing one of the greatest send-offs in the history of professional sports, because surely Derrick Henry is going to retire after this, right? Underneath routes open. It's going to set up for a 3rd and short. Can we get off the field again here? I am making a very, very dumb decision here. Preston on the outside. Tyreek Hill was open. He goes to his tight end. Picks up the 1st. Anticlimactically. Quick passes again. At least McCreary made the tackle that time. Underneath, make the tackle. He did make the tackle. I thought he was about to break away. Roger McCreary. Not been playing his best ball in the playoffs, but had a really good drive there, at least tackling. 1 more score, fellas, and it's game, set, match. Traylon Burks wide open off the line of scrimmage. He's going to hang on for a 1st. Same look again. Going to try the same exact play again. Open off the line of scrimmage again, and he's going to hang on again. And he's going to keep running all the way down to the 34. That's a big boy play right there. That's why we were missing him in this offense. I'm going to give it to him again. Burks, back of the end zone. Oh, barely overthrew him. That was actually a really decent throw. Quarterback keeper is beautiful. Poetry in motion, fellas. Poetry in motion. At your feet. Throw it to Tajay. Down again within the 6. Derrick Henry, Kadarius Toney on the block. It's just no more words at this point. Legend in the flesh. And that does it, boys. 41-13 final. Your Titans are back in the Super Bowl. We literally just dominated the 1 seed like this. By far, JD's best playoff performance of his career. Literally only 3 incompletions, a 136 quarterback rating. Hopefully he can do this against whoever we play in the Super Bowl. Bears had the bulk of carries this game, but, you know, Derek only had 3 rushing touchdowns. And And Traylon Burks with his game-leading 157 yards, showing exactly why we've been missing him the first 2 games of this playoff run. Now, who the heck are we playing in the Super Bowl? Honestly, I want the Falcons, and we get the Falcons. They barely squeaked past the Bucks by 3. Keep in mind, this is a rematch of last season's Super Bowl. I think it's safe to say the Falcons have a little bit of revenge on their mind, but surely we finish things strong here and make it back-to-back rings, right? I mean, the Falcons went 15-2, dude. So, like, they're by far probably the most talented team in the league, but they don't have as much heart as your Titans. No crap. They've been playing great football lately, bro. They're in the Super Bowl. Now the reporters have caught on to things, because we're definitely not strangers to the Super Bowl, knowing that we won it last year. Now, the Falcons roster is still absolutely nutty. Like, better than the Chiefs roster. 99 Jesse Bates, 99 Bijan, 99 quarterback and Drake May, almost a 99 corner. It's just such a loaded team. And we actually take the Falcons down a second consecutive Super Bowl to win ourselves back-to-back Lombardis. This one's played in Tampa, was Miami last year, Tampa this year, so we have a chance to beat the Falcons 2 straight Super Bowls, both times in Florida. Oh, we can't let Drake go off. Imagine we get this far just to lose. That would suck so bad. Fast start. We got to have a fast start here. Nothing stupid, nothing dumb. At least our #1 receiver's back. It's always a nice welcome boost for the Super Bowl. There he is, catching the very first play, breaking a tackle on the very first play. Here's first carry of the game, and of course it's going to go for a first and much more. Already close to midfield, and I think I'm already going to go a little up-tempo. Going to audible out this screen pass that I call, because it looks like Traylon Burks is going to have a lane over here. Wide open. Safety's back there. He's going to make the grab. Oh, if we get a broke away, that's a touchdown. But hey, I'll take getting those yards back. I think you guys know exactly what we're doing on this 3rd down and 2. And that, my friends, is exactly why. And off to him again. And there he is, man. Just taking it all the way just outside of the red zone. Burks. He's got some space. He's going to make the grab, and he's going to roll down at the 1-yard line, and we all know what that means. And we get Derrick Henry in the end zone in back-to-back Super Bowls. Broke a tackle, broke a second. Ooh! They're not going to keep Derrick Henry out a second straight play. That defensive tackle was ridiculous. Less the D tackle, insta-sheds here. It should be an easy touchdown. Walk in the freaking park. The Titans lead the Falcons in the Super Bowl once again. Again, absolute legend. I have a bad feeling Drake May is about to play the game of his freaking life here. Handed off first play, though. Bijan is going to knock Jeffrey Simmons forward for a 6-yard gain. Hand it off again to Bijan. We're all over that one. It's going to stop short. 3rd down and 3. A 3 and out would be very welcomed here. See how old Drake May can do here against the pressure. Quick pass. We're there. Dijon with the pick. Drake May's first pass attempt of the game lands in the hands of the best DB in the league. Oh my gosh. These teams and their quick passing against our press man coverage. It beats us sometimes, and other times we get glorious results like this one. Here's Tony over the middle. He's going to make that grab. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to break that when we're already 16 yards away from taking a 2-touchdown lead in the Super Bowl. Oh, we got to check out of this. Traylon, he's going to have space up the line of scrimmage. Quick pass. Burks. Catch, get in that end zone, touchdown! Traylon Burks showing that he might be the most important receiver on this entire team. 2nd 18, getting after the quarterback again, another quick pass, Kyle Pitts, try again, brother. 3rd down and 16, no shot, right? Drake May doesn't stand a chance. Ballard, the sophomore man with the sack, as fellas. This might be the best start we've had in series history, and I'm very glad it came in the Super Bowl. I dumped this off to Derrick. Had plenty of time. GG's to the offensive line. Derrick again on the carry. Huge hole. 1st down. Just outside the red zone. I have to say, I'm in those moods right now where I feel like everything I'm calling's working. Burks off the quick slant. It's going to be a flag. I think it might actually be holding against us, which kind of does put a damper on the night. Which does kind of put a damper on the nice, happy mood. Play action here. Oh, please, we need a strike. We need a strike. Burks goes up. Ooh, nice play to bat it down. A.J. Terrell, one of the best corners in the league. Thank God I didn't get sacked there. I don't like the 3rd and 20s popping up. I'm gonna hit Chig. Gonna hit Chig. Please hang on. Please hang on, Chig. You absolute legend. Derrick Henry. Ooh, I thought for a second that was the one, but it'll be the one on the next play. Let's go ahead and make this bad boy 21-0. Henry. carry, anticlimactic. You know, though, we go right back to it, boys. 3rd and goal from the 5. And for once, we actually got stopped. But part of me wants to say screw it and go for this. Call me dumb, but I'm doing it again, dude. 4th and goal. I gotta give it to him. They blitz perfectly, but Derrick Henry, he's inevitable. His 2nd touchdown of the day, and that's gonna make it, what, like 11 or 12 in this playoff run alone? They're still running play-action passes. This is too easy. How are the Falcons going 15-2 and making the Super Bowl every year? And they continue to bring pressure until Drake May shows that he can do something about it. And that's another interception. What is going on? Literally everything is clicking at the perfect moment. And obviously, when you play like this and you're up by so much, you feel like you can take some more shots. Oh, that's a pick, isn't it? He almost caught that. That would have been kind of funny. Worthy on the slant. He's worthy enough to be our wide receiver 1, that's for sure. 3rd down and 9. I mean, like, I want to get this. Worthy. So much separation. He's going to make the grab in stride. 28-0. What on earth is going on here in Tampa? What's in the air? Wait. Why did they just get 6 points? I wanted to simulate the kickoff, and they got 6 points. And it didn't even say a 75-yard rush by Bijan Robinson. Okay, so I meant to only sim the kickoff, so I'm not going to lie, that's rather unfortunate. But heck, that makes me mad enough to want to score even more points before the half. We were playing such good defense. That makes me so mad. I freaking fat-fingered that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I am lucky that didn't get picked. Alright, so maybe me fat-fingering things made this a tougher ball game than what it should be. You guys don't understand how mad I am. It's not 28-0 right now. Bringing pressure, fellas, is what we do best around here. Well, should have not said that. I thought for a second that was about to be another pick, but again, we knocked out another ball. Quick pass. Oh my God, and Cooper put his hands up. That's another pick. Touchdown does make this a 2-possession game with them getting the ball at the start of the 2nd half. But again, like it was too good to be true. It's a Super Bowl. It shouldn't be as easy as it's been up to this point. That's what I'm talking about. Can we cover Kyle, please? Keep dinking and dunking. I don't care. Come on, get to him, please. He throws it out of bounds. You're going to have to set up for the field goal, which is much better than it being a 2-touchdown game again. Would once again like to put it out there that I haven't allowed a touchdown yet this game. Now, what are the odds we can actually get in field goal range here? We have all 3 timeouts. They leave Chig wide open like that every play. I mean, maybe we'll actually get a field goal. Might score a touchdown. Dude, they're leaving him wide open again. Like, don't mind if I do. Let's just score a touchdown. Chig to the house in 2 plays. That is massive. Like, what sort of 1800s archaic defense was this freaking Falcons team lining up in? At this point, fellas, don't do anything dumb for these next 2 quarters, and we're coming out of here with our back-to-back Lombardi trophies. Down by 25 to open up the 2nd half, coming out with 15 tight ends, and guess that's why. Can they not score play 1? 3rd down and 4. Drake May take it off. We're going to stop them. 4th and inches. I'm sure they're going to go for this. They're punting the football. Are you serious? This might be the worst call in coaching history. 4th and inches, down 25 at the 42-yard line. Like, what is Arthur Smith doing? There goes that man again. There goes that man. Going for the kill shot. Xavier Worthy, please. Drop it on a dime. Drop it on a dime like Trace McSorley. Let's go, JD. Xavier Worthy down to the 14. Here he goes. Derrick Henry down to the 5. Let's get this man his 3rd rushing touchdown of what very well might be the last game of his historic, legendary career. We are up 42-10 in the Super Bowl. I can't make the difficulty any harder than this. Poor Arthur. How cute. Falcons trying to throw the ball to the end zone, acting like they stand a chance. Fellas, that very well might have been the kill shot. If I end up somehow choking this game away in the 4th quarter, I will give away the deed to my house to a comment below. Easy 1st down again. You think these defenses would learn? Like I said, you'd think these defenses would learn. Derrick Henry rushing touchdown number 4. I'm telling you, dude, this is alone healing my inner child. Oh, that's just annoying. I guess you can finally say I allowed a touchdown this Super Bowl. They're not even kicking an onside kick. They gave up. In typical Arthur Smith fashion. Falcons might have given up, but I haven't. It's Traylon Burks again. That does it, friends. 49-17. The second Super Bowl in Tennessee Titans franchise history. Your boy has won 2 alone, has 5 more to go to become the greatest coach in NFL history. And I have to say, in the first 3 or so seasons, we're off to a pretty solid start. With this being his last game as a Titan, lift him up. Derrick Henry, the king, back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs. Feels good, fellas. A long season. How we lost 7 games, I don't know, but that was a historic, dominating playoff performance from yours truly. And with a few big players leaving this upcoming offseason, with our young quarterback at the helm, this franchise is in fantastic hands. Great performance from the young quarterback and Derrick Henry. This has got to be his last game, right? And if it was, iconic. And look at all the player upgrades we got from that. Now, as we advance into the 2027 offseason, as we'll come back next episode to try for our 3-peat, but as I hover over the 2027 retirements tab, the main question is, did we actually see Derrick Henry for the last time? Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed another Super Bowl win, and if you did, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and better yet, click right here to watch another episode of the series.